New South Wales is grieved and now moved beyond the initial shock and horror of the Bondi terrorist attack, a tragedy we must all never forget. We must now confront the hard truth. This terror did not appear overnight. It grew because of over 2 years' hatred that was allowed to fester, warnings were ignored, and government systems failed to act. In the aftermath of Bondi, what we saw from New South Wales government and echoed federally was not leadership, it was political theatre. A distraction designed to shift attention away from the institutional failure. It was hardcore politics, not based on sound policy at all. The time for symbolism is over. The time for accountability has arrived. So let us ask the most important question. Whose fault was the Bondi massacre? It was not the fault of law-abiding firearms owners or family-run firearms businesses, gunsmiths, manufacturers, importers or distributors, or indeed farmers. These people followed the law. They complied with the toughest firearms laws in the world, yet they were the first to get blamed. Why? Because compliant citizens are easy targets and because it diverts attention from the real failures inside government. Law-abiding firearms owners have become this government's political piñata, dragged out and bashed whenever ministers and opposition want to look tough. Instead of confronting their own failures, they swing at compliant citizens, hoping votes will fall out. It is cynical, lazy and dishonest. So let us ask the real questions. Why was a terrorist granted a firearms licence in New South Wales? Why was Sajid Akram approved despite delays, intelligence concerns and clear risks indicators? Why were warnings ignored? Why was intelligence suggesting extremist links and possible terrorist training not acted upon? These are not hypothetical questions. They go to the heart of public safety. Tonight, the Shooters, Fishers and Farmers Party is calling for accountability. The managers within the New South Wales Firearms Registry who approved that licence must be held accountable. The New South Wales police officers who failed to act on intelligence must be held accountable. And those in the chain of command, right up to the police commissioner, must accept responsibility. When a system fails so catastrophically that a terrorist can lawfully obtain a firearm and kill 15 people, resignation is not punishment, it's the responsibility of those that are responsible for this failure. Instead of accountability, what did this parliament see? Rushed legislation, fear-driven lawmaking, knee-jerk crackdown on lawful firearms ownership that had nothing to do with stopping terrorism and everything to do with deflecting blame and chasing the anti-gun vote. We were told these laws would make us safer, but you cannot legislate your way out of intelligence failure and poor administration. You cannot regulate your way out of incompetence, and you cannot ban your way out of extremism while refusing to confront the failures that enabled it. And they reside in the Firearms Registry under the control of New South Wales Police. What the Minns Labor government enabled by the New South Wales Liberal Party has done is punish the innocent and protect the system failure. That is not public safety, that's just plain political cowardice. The Shooters, Fishers and Farmers Party will not accept a system where law-abiding citizens pay the price for government failure while those responsible face absolutely no consequences. We demand transparency, we demand accountability, and we say clearly the blame for Bondi does not rest with lawful firearms owners. It rests with government, intelligence agencies and the New South Wales Police who failed to act when it mattered the most. That is the naked truth, and this Parliament must confront it and it must deal with it if it's to be ever able to properly look itself in the face.